Hello and welcome our blood viewers to RTD's News English edition. Let's head for the highlights of tonight. A national workshop to validate the draft building code was held this morning at the People's Palace, Ministry of Urbanism. And in the international scene, war in the Middle East. Iran targets Israeli facilities, including the Soroka Hospital and the home of a former minister. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. On Thursday, 19th of June 2025, a national validation workshop on the draft construction in housing code was held at the People's Palace under the chairmanship of Mrs. Amina Abdi Aden, Minister for the City, Town Planning and Housing. The workshop was also attended by various departments of the Ministry of the City, including the Director of Town and Country Planning, Urban Development and Housing, Mr. Habib Ibrahim Mohammed, the General Director of Arilos, Mr. Abdurrahman Ali Ahmed, and the Director of the National Housing Agency, Mr. Abdurrahman Ali Ahmed, and the Managing Director of SIAF, Mrs. Haifa Abdi Ibrahim. Representatives of public institutions and the private sector through the Chamber of Commerce, represented by its treasurer, Mr. Abdurrahman Muhammad Ismail, as well as private property development companies and professionals from the building sector, such as design offices, architectural firms, and etc. This national validation workshop follows on from the technical workshops held from 15 to 17 June on the premises of the Ministry of Town, Planning and Housing. The work presented at this final workshop is the result of the work carried out during these technical workshops, as well as the fruit of collaboration since the start of the study at every stage of its development, starting with the diagnosis. The construction and housing code will enable the authorities responsible for construction issues to have a set of construction norms and standards adapted to the local context. In her speech, Mrs. Amina Abdi Aden, Minister for Town, Planning and Housing, emphasized that this building and housing code will establish building norms and standards adapted to the local context. The Secretary of State for Sports, Mr. Hassan Mohammed Kamil, has set the tone for the major march in tribute of the martyrs scheduled for 21st of June as part of the 48th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Djibouti. He is calling for a general mobilization to make this march a powerful act of remembrance, national unity, and recognition of those who gave their lives out for the country. Let's listen to him.
Mesdames et messieurs, chers compatriotes,
I have the distinct honor and deep emotional duty to announce an event of profound national significance, the great commemorative march in tribute to our martyrs, which will take place on June 24th. This march is organized within the framework of the celebrations marking the 48th anniversary of our independence, a milestone that reminds us not only of how far we've come as a nation, but of the immense sacrifices that made this journey possible. This is not simply a march. It is a living testament to the courage, devotion, and unwavering citizenship of our heroes, men and women who, in the face of adversity, chose the path of resistance, dignity, and sacrifice. They did not hesitate to give their lives for the noble dream of a free and sovereign Republic of Djibouti. We owe them more than words. We owe them memory, honor, and continuity. That is why I am issuing a heartfelt and solemn call to all Djiboutians. Let us come together in a grand show of unity. Let us mobilize from every corner of the country to walk side by side, young and old, athletes and artists, civil servants and students, mothers and fathers, every citizen who holds the future of our nation dear. This march must be a strong and clear message that we remember that we are united and that we remain internally grateful. As we lace up our shoes and gather under our national colors, let us carry not only flags and banners, but also the memory of our martyrs in our hearts. Together, let us make this march not just a moment in time, but a moment in history. May the legacy of our fallen heroes guide our steps, and may our shared commitment to a stronger, united and prosperous Djibouti be the light that continues to move us forward.
Et la résilience de notre chère nation.
The Total Challenge, a multi-sport caravan launched by the Secretary of State for Sports, came to an end this Wednesday afternoon in front of the Town Hall Ras Dika, marking the end of a dynamic and inclusive tour of the capital's communes. Launched at the start of the week, the aim of this initiative was to encourage young people to get involved in sport during the school holidays by offering them a variety of fun and educational events. For this final stage, the young people of Ras Dika showed the full extent of their talent and enthusiasm. As in previous stages, the participants took part in 4 emblematic disciplines of the challenge: table tennis, stickball, shooting accuracy, and juggling. At the end of the event, the best participants were rewarded with gifts to thunderous applause from the audience. The ceremony was attended by the General Secretary of the Secretary of State of Sport, Mrs. Khadija Ibrahim Idris, Mr. Ahmed Ali, Deputy General Director of the National Agency for the Promotion of Sport, the Director of Sport, Mr. Ibrahim Hassan Ibrahim, as well as a number of executives and staff from the Secretary of State of Sports. The caravan of festivities marking the 48th anniversary of the national independence thrilled the heart of the commune of Balbala in Sheikh Musa on Wednesday, 18th June. In an atmosphere of patriotic fervor, the many young inhabitants of this large commune, alongside members of the government, members of parliament, representatives of the National Union of Djiboutian Women, and the presidents of the communes, celebrated the history and values of the Republic of Djibouti with joy and pride. The evening was rich in emotion, marked by patriotic songs, scenes of commemoration in homage of our martyrs, and evocations of the history of the struggle for independence. It was conceived as a moment of intergenerational transmission to remind young people of their duty to remember their love of their homeland and their commitment to the nation. The central square of Sheikh Musa was transformed into a place of living memory, where historical accounts of the liberation epic and artistic performances illustrated the resilience and unity of the Djiboutian people. Flags waving in the wind and illuminations symbolized hope in the continuity of the national cause.
labaatankii juun toddobaatankii markaynu tarxiilnay gumaysigii ayaan ka tixraacaynaa sadaqalatu hubay wehayaa dhibkunoodo hubay wehayay ay laga baxo hubay wehayay caafimaad hele hubay wehayay allow xaasidkaari
As part of its ongoing prevention and health promotion efforts, Shekho Hospital of Djibouti launched a major chronic disease screening campaign for all its staff on Wednesday, 18th of June. The event, under the aegis of the Technical Director Dr. Timiro Aden Uki, will take place over 2 days, 18th and 19th of June. The aim of this initiative is to promote early detection of the main silent diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, kidney disease, and visual hepatitis. A number of tests are offered, including blood pressure, blood sugar, body mass index, BMI, blood and urine samples, and a specific screening for hepatitis B. Participants also benefit from specialist consultation with an internist cardiologist, a hepatogastroenterologist, and an ophthalmologist. Lifestyle and prevention advice is provided throughout the course, raising awareness, preventing illness, and making everyone aware of their responsibilities in relation to the risks of silent illnesses, while at the same time improving the well-being in the workplace. This is the core of our commitment. Emphasizes the technical department, which strongly encourages all staff, whether carers or non-carers, to take part in this public health initiative. Still on the national scene, a coordination training was organized in close collaboration between the United Nations Development Programme and the National Union of Djiboutian Union, UNFD. The General Secretary of the Union, Mrs. Fatima Musa, launched this national cohesion project by gathering elected officials from the capital at the NFWD headquarters on 17th of June 2025. Representatives from the municipalities came to receive strategic training on how to resolve conflicts in the best possible conditions. Representatives from different municipalities and other organizations representing women's rights also attended the event. Yesterday, Wednesday, the Union of Francophone Press of Djibouti organized the third edition of Francophone Short Story Contacts in partnership with the French Institute of Djibouti and with the support of the International Organization of the Francophonie. The event, which has become an essential cultural gathering, was held at the IFD in front of a large audience composed of journalists, writers, and literature enthusiasts. Out of around 30 submitted texts, 3 young female authors rose to the top in a 2025 edition where female talent shone brightly. The first prize was awarded to Asma Hassan Noor for her short story The Voices, a science fiction piece with a refined style that questions our relationship with humanity in a hyper-technological world. The second prize went to Willow Rege Ilmi for the Notebook of Hope. The ceremony was held in the presence of prominent figures, including Mrs. Kennedy Ibrahim Hussein, President of UBF of Djibouti, Mr. Modibo Konate, representative of the OIF, and Mr. Victor Bernard, Deputy Director of the IFD. As part of the fight against the illegal trafficking of goods, an operation to seize cosmetic products took place in 3 locations and PK51. The PK51 custom teams demonstrated an unwavering commitment to preserving the country's economic integrity. During this operation, officers from the mobile customs at PK51 managed to intercept chemical cosmetics used by women, which can cause a lot of illness. Custom officers are working day and night to stop anyone bringing back these chemical cosmetics and to protect the country's borders from this harmful trade. The destruction of the goods seized on the spot underlines the firm commitment to eliminate illegal activities that undermine economic stability. This action aims not only to discourage traffickers but also to raise public awareness of this harmful consequences of these practices on the national economy. Shifting gears towards the international scene now. Iran is targeting Israeli facilities, including the Sorkora Hospital and home of a former minister. More details in this report.
Launched a new salvo of missiles and drones this morning towards several regions of Israel in the most significant attack of the past 2 days, leaving at least 65 injured and causing significant damage in Tel Aviv and its surroundings. Israel Army Radio reported that the attack included between 20 and 30 missiles fired from Iranian territory, while Israel Emergency Services reported a total of 65 injured.
The International Economic Forum in Russia, a global platform for multipolar dialogue ahead of Putin's speech. Let's watch for more details.
The International Economic Forum has begun in the city of St. Petersburg, Russia, with the participation of more than 20,000 people from 140 countries. The event will continue until next Saturday. This forum is considered one of the world's main platforms for addressing current economic challenges and strengthening cooperation in a world transitioning to a multipolar order. The highlight of the forum will be the much-anticipated speech by Russian President Vladimir Putin during the plenary session. He will address the global political and economic situation, the state of the Russian economy, and Russia's relations with its international partners. The speech is expected to specifically address the tensions between Iran and Israel, as well as the war in Ukraine.
Well, Badis our beloved viewers, we finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more details. Have a wonderful evening and take care. Thank you very much.